What is up, guys? It is Retro Mushroom, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys an NU match I had against Mienshanes. Make sure you guys go ahead and check him out. He's a pretty good friend of mine, good battler, puts out some great videos, so I mean, why not go ahead and check him out? So this is an old NU team that I made around the time when Toxic Boo's Zangoose was released. I wanted to kind of build a team around that. I built it really fast, and this is like the best NU team that I have. Well, I had at the time when I had this battle, which was like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, maybe? I don't know. It was a while ago that I had this match. But anyways, looking at his team, you can't really see from the team preview here, but that Dwebble is level 1, so I'm assuming that it's holding the Oranberry or Berry Juice or something like that. Other threats on his team, that Samurai is a big threat. If it's Specs or Scarf, I mean, I don't have much to resist its hits. I mean, Tangela can take, the water hits, but it can't take the ice hits that it also carries, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Also, the Skuntank is very threatening. I suck at making teams that can handle Skuntank. I've made a better team since then, but I mean, for now, this was the best team that I had, so I decided to bring this team. And yeah, enough about the teams. Let's go ahead and get right into the match. So I'm going to go ahead and lead with my Tangela because I figured he's most likely going to lead off with that level 1 Dwebble, and he does. So this is great because now I can outspeed his Dwebble, and I can basically get up a free sleep powder. So he's going to go ahead and switch out, bring in his Skuntank. This is good for me because now he can't really sucker punch any of my guys. He can't really go for, pursuits and all that shenanigans. He can't taunt me. So now here I'm going to go for the knockoff, expecting him to either stay in and I can knock off its leftovers or life orb or something like that, or expecting a switch. I mean, I can knock off any item that I can knock off anything at this point is what I'm trying to say here. So he switches into his Dwebble actually, and I get to knock off its Berry Juice and bring it down to its Sturdy all at the same time, which is great. So now here I'm going to go for the Giga Drain as he switches into his Skuntank. I thought maybe he might want to leave in Dwebble as Death Fodder, but he doesn't. He just brings in Skuntank, so that's okay with me because now I can bring in my Probopass. And so here now I'm going to think that he's going to want to, I want him to think that I'm going to set up my rocks here, and I'm going to predict him to bring in his Sock. And I'm going to go for the Earth Power, expecting him to either stay in or, like I said, bring in Sock, and I can break it Sturdy. So this is great. Now here I'm going to switch out into my Tangela, just wanting to wall the Sock because close combat is pretty obvious, but he actually pulls a double switch into his Kadabra as I switch into Tangela. Now here I have a Probopass and I have a Scraggy, so I figured he's going to go for HP Fighting, so now this is a great opportunity for me to bring in my Haunter to be immune to the HP Fighting, and he actually does go for the HP Fighting, which is a great prediction on my part. But here I thought he would switch out because I was thinking maybe he might be Scarf or Specs or something like that. But no, I just go for the Sludge Bomb, and yeah, he said that he was the Focus Sash variant, so damn, that was a little misplay on my part. Also, I went into Haunter maybe on the off chance that he might Trick. I could bring in Haunter that way too. So here I'm going to go for the Drain Punch, and he switches into Sock, which is good. Can get a little bit of damage on it, but now here I'm going to go into my Tangela just to wall the Sock, but he actually pulls this random Toxic out of his ass, and I've never seen Toxic on Choice Sock. I mean, it makes sense for like Almamola and Tangela, but I mean, I did not see it coming. He got me. I mean, good for you, I guess, but he's going to bring in his Skuntank as I switch into my Probopass. Again, I'm not going to go for the rocks because I don't want him bringing in Sock for free. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Volt Switch and basically kill off the Kadabra, which is cool. He just brought in Kadabra as Death Fodder, which is great. So I get the Volt Switch out, bring in my Zangoose, which means now I can get my Toxic Orb activated. And he's going to bring in his Tauros, nicknamed Nice Body. And here I thought he would double switch out into his Skuntank, because why would he go straight for the double edge? I have a Tangela, so I thought he would bait me into going into Tangela and he'd double into Skuntank, so I stay in, but he goes for the double edge, I guess predicting me to over predict there, which was a really good play on his part, which means my Zangoose just dies, so that sucks. I mean, I really wanted Zangoose to handle his Samurott, so now I'm going to bring in my Tangela now as he switches out into his Skuntank. again, I can just keep going into my Probopass at this point. I mean, there's really no reason for me not to, but here I'm just going to go into my Captain Magma just to kill off this thing. Now here I make a series of dumb plays. He wakes up and goes for the Sludge Bomb, predicting me to go for the Rock Polish. I don't know, I think he saw my team before, and maybe, I don't know, because I did post it in the chat a while ago, the Skype chat that we're both in, and he might have known that I'm Rock Polish, because if he knew that I was going to set up, or if he didn't know that I was going to set up, he would have went for the Sucker Punch right away, but yeah, I just go for the Rock Polish as he wakes up, and goes for Sludge Bomb, and then I go for a Earth Power on the next turn. It takes me out with Sucker Punch, and I thought I could live a Sucker Punch with Camera Up, but I can't because I'm offensive and I'm a Rock Polish set. So yeah, Camera Up just comes in and dies, so good job, Camera Up. Well, it's not really Camera Up's fault, it's more my fault, but that's beside the point. But anyway, I'm gonna bring in Swaggy now, and I'm just gonna keep going for Drain Punches until he dies. He gets 2 poisons in the row with Sludge Bomb, which is unfortunate. I mean, I do have Shed Skin, but I mean, it's still like, damn, stop harassing me. I'm just kidding, I don't really care. But anyway, I take out his Skuntank with a couple Drain Punches, and now he's able to bring in his Samurott, and he goes for the Hydro Pump, and I was like, huh, I don't think that will kill. But you're gonna see here that now that I got that recovery from Drain Punch, and I actually get my Toxic or Poison healed with Shed Skin, I'm actually going to be able to live this. Now, this should have been I guess, indicator that he specs, because there's no way in hell, I am max HP, max special defense with Eviolate, that should be doing that much, but really, I was just underestimating Scraggy, I guess, at this point, because I thought he was just Scarfed or something like that. So here, I'm going to bring in my Batmon. Just know that I think that he's Scarfed at this point, so yes. So he switches into his Tauros. I just go straight for the Giga Drain. I have no reason not to. I mean, Skuntank is dead, so I have no reason not to go for Giga Drain. In comes Tauros, and I assume he's just bringing this in as Death Fodder. He goes for the Double Edge, and yeah, it does like nothing because Tangela is a physical wall. A big physical wall. One of the best in NU, in my opinion. I like it better than Alomomola, because Alomomola is a piece of shit. It's good, I'm just kidding. But anyways, I take it out with Giga Drain, and yeah, Tauros goes down. But now here, I'm going to switch out as he brings in Samurott. I'm going to go into my Mario, my Probopass, just to take the Ice Beam. And if he switches up moves here, then yeah, he reveals that he is not Choice, but I think he's Choice. I go into Probopass, he gets a crit, that kind of sucks, but here I think I set up my rocks here, if I do believe. No, I go for the Thunder Wave, yes. Okay, I wanted to go for Thunder Wave because I wanted his Samurott slow enough so that I can bring in my Tangela and take it out with Giga Drain. That was my thought process here, but he brings in Sock. Now here, I expected him to go for the Ice Punch, predicting my Tangela, so I stay in on a Sock, and he goes for Ice Punch, which is great because, yeah, I predicted the over-prediction, and I love when I do that because it's fun. But anyway, so yeah, I go for Rocks just to kill off that Dwebble, so when it comes in, it dies. So I'm going to go for the Earth Power as he switches into Samurott. And I thought this would do a little more than it does, but then again, I'm not investing in special attack, it's not stab. But I mean, god, that did like nothing. But here, I should have switched into Tangela. I should have switched into Tangela predicting the Surf, but I didn't. I thought he'd over-predict. But I mean, he saw that I was staying in with this thing, so I should have figured that he was going to go for Surf. But yeah, that kind of cost me the game here, if he specs. Because now I can go into my Tangela, go for the Giga Drain. He brings in Sock here, which is kind of weird. I would have just foddered off Dwebble at this point. But I mean, then again, he couldn't really kill my Tangela with Sock. I mean, Ice Punch, if he's Scarfed, does like 30%. So he brings in Sock as Death Fodder. I got a crit, not like it mattered. I would have outsped him on the next turn and took him out with the Giga Drain. But here, if this Samurott is Specs, then I lose the game. Because if he's Scarfed, I have a chance to live this Ice Beam. But I have a pretty decent chance to live the Ice Beam, but in fact, he is Specs, and he's going to live with like a tiny little smidgen, and he's going to take the game for the very, very narrow 2-0. If I would have taken out the Samurott, then the Dwebble, which was his last after Samurott, would have died to Rocks. So that was a very, very good game. I really enjoyed that match. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe. If my voice sounds a little weird, I'm actually very, very thirsty right now. So yeah, and this narration is kind of random, but I hope you guys liked the battle. The battle was really, really good. I don't know when he's gonna post his side. We've kind of like avoided uploading this match just because of our sheer laziness, I guess. But anyways, guys, I'll probably be uploading a live showdown maybe sometime soon. But yeah, that's what's coming up, I guess, on my channel. But anyways, guys, I am going to see you guys later. All right, peace.